that kids, like, they all are different, so
Right.
just trying to help them find an interest. But music is also huge. Music is so powerful.
It is.
So that was my husband's passion. So just a little thing about my husband. He tried to there's going to be this kid that comes in that just this grungy little kid that's been doing nothing.
And been through a lot.
Yeah, and then they open their mouth and it's like,
a whole new scenery.
Yeah.
A lot of kids feel invisible in life and they want to be seen, but they just want to be accepted and loved.
Exactly.
And I've been through that. I've moved 25 times. I've had abusive people. And I was abused as a child. And my biggest thing is people don't need to change through abuse. That's why I never did chemicals in my life and I stayed patient as a virgin, because I always had this voice telling me no.
Wow.
And I learned the word no is a great word. And kept me clean. It kept me a virgin. It kept me patient. And a lot of younger people, it's hard for them to say no because of people pleasing.
Peer pressure.
Yeah, and
Chris actually talked about that at
Yeah.
this big group that was here the other day.
the word no will save someone's life.
Wow, man, you have such a testimony. I mean, you're such a role model for some of these kids, because they think, and especially since you have what you went through. I mean,
Right,
it's not
yeah.
like you were like me. Oh, you had a great family. Because I would tell these kids, no, you don't have to be like that. Well, it's easy for you. You had a good mom and dad. You didn't have a drug addict mom. But you can get
a little bit here and there. They didn't do heavy chemicals, but they did chemicals here and there. I mean, my mom left when I was 2. My dad's in prison, but
That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's about as bad as it gets.
Right.
Really. I mean, and to say that not only have I, most people could say, well, I did all the wrong things, and then I realized that's not what I want to be, and God helped me to change. You hear that testimony a lot,
yeah,
but you don't hardly ever hear anybody that says, I just made up my mind, I'm not going to be like that. The Lord kept speaking to me, and
right.
this is who I am. And you can do the same thing. I mean, maybe to the smaller kids especially that haven't gotten there yet.
Right, like you said, the dreams and hopes, because that gives us the greatest future to look forward to, or the biggest things. And a lot of people focus on other people. But with my life, I've been alone, so it's like, that's the whole point of life. Focus on my life with God. Mm-hmm. And then if you teach other people that, people won't be people pleasers. They won't have to feel like anything else besides.
I want to just thank you for saying that. Sorry, I get excited.
Oh, no, you're good.
You're the kind of person I've been praying for years. So I don't know what God has in store for you, but I've been just praying that He would bring a young person, because my husband and I are getting old. Our job, I think, is to build all this and do the best we can to support it. But it's like, I kept telling God, I'm ready to sell a ranch sometimes, because I don't need a ranch. I don't need to be doing all this just so that I can say, hey, I have a ranch and cows and horses, whatever. I want ministry. I want to see things happen, and I believe that God's been showing me that my job is that's not my job so much to work with the kids anymore. I'm getting old. I mean, not that I have, and I will continue, but
you have that passion and desire, though, and that's good. Like, that idea can branch out to many ideas.
Yeah, thanks. But my prayer has been, Lord, bring some young people in here that have a heart and passion for you. That's very rare to find, and to finish the vision here. And
right.
So it's exciting to see that there are young people out there, and if that ever, and especially music, because my husband's been through a lot, and his health's been kind of bad, and music is really kind of the bridge that for him that gives him
strength
and everything.
It does,
but
for
it's
sure.
hard when you don't really have anyone to share it with. Like, I love music, but I can't play anything or do anything, and I don't know anything about it, so he's always kind of feeling like he's alone in that respect. So I think if he had somebody that was on fire with it, he would get with them, and man, I'll tell you what, this place would start rocking, because we have everything like that music studio, and he's not afraid to spend the money if it's for, to get it going.
A good cause, right.
But you don't want to put a bunch of money and then it just sits there and does nothing. It's just, we've done that, and it's getting annoying. We just want to see fruit, because how much longer are we going to be here?
Right, that's why I focus on the young generation, because they're going to be here longer than all of us. So it's like, I want to guide them to this point of life, then they can do it to the next, and then the next. And if the world can somehow clean up, then that's a huge shock surprise, because people are like, oh, the world's falling over. Well, it's not yet, so what's stopping us from cleaning it up now and fixing it from destruction? That's why the word construction I want in the world.
I love that. Wow. Well, I'm just going to say, because I don't know if I'll get more opportunities, but if you ever feel like God's leading you this way, we have apartments here and stuff. We can't pay a lot, but if we could start getting some grants coming in, because we do have the 501c3, it's that kind of takes a person that knows how to do some of that, whether it's grants or just to know how to get out and get more funding.
Right.
But it could be a way to put a salary for somebody that to be able to work and do things.
Well, I'm happy to learn anything that helps people, and
Awesome.
I'm only 23, and that means I'm young, so I'm happy to do anything to make people happy.
Wow. Well, I guess, are you tied to Medford?
Not necessarily tied to it, but my hometown is actually Astoria, Oregon, which is on the coast, yeah.
Right.
And the coast is actually nice because it just gets too hot there.
What brought you over to Medford? How did you
I have family in Medford.
Oh, okay. So they moved to Medford.
Yeah.
But your dad's in prison, so when you say family, siblings?
Aunt and uncle.
Oh, okay. So
They
you
run.
have one uncle mostly because you said your mom's kind of had some issues too.
Right, yeah.
Are you close with your mom still?
I talk to her sometimes. She's actually doing really good.
Oh, good.
And I have like 8 siblings, so.
Does she live in Medford?
She's in Indiana.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So mostly Medford's just the uncle that you're close with.
Mm-hmm. And my aunt and uncle.
Okay.
I'm related to my aunt more, because her sister was my grandma, but she passed away. But my grandma always wanted to help people, and she made sure nobody was left out, nobody was unhappy,
So
and that inspired me. It was.
Where you're at in your life? Pretty much?
Yeah.
Wow.
I honor my grandma a lot.
Oh, did you live with them some?
Weekends were most likely a thing, but
Okay.
she passed away one day when I tried to wake her up, and then that's when life changed a lot. But I remembered my grandma always just saying, be happy. And it's always that voice of, don't leave anybody out and make sure everyone's happy. And that's the true definition of life, is together. Working together is the best, teamwork.
Wow. Wow. So you were there or you found her when she passed?
Yeah, sadly.
Oh, wow. At your young age, that's got to be so hard.
It was. And it does tell me how we only have so much time, and that's why we should spend it wisely, but also patience is key, so we can find those details in life.
So it's kind of interesting. God uses everything. You know, you can say, like, what kind of a God would allow your grandma who was your role model, but yet her death actually sounds like was a big inspiration of you also being who you are.
Right.
You're an amazing young man. Oh.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Cool. Wow. Wow, thank you, Jesus. It's just what a pleasure to meet you, and an inspiration from us, because it feels like most of the young people today, it's like, wow, what's our world going to be? Because
Scary.
yeah, because most of the youth are just so about themselves and how much they can do and have fun, and there's no love really. It's all, the only love is in their pleasure that they can get out of whatever
Right.
feels like. And then you run into these young people, especially boys, because girls, it's easier because you kind of got that gifting of mothering and love and stuff. But
Right, yes, exactly.
Young men on fire for Jesus is really rare. So
Yeah, my aunt actually made a sermon about that, how guys, they kind of stand in the back, girls are more jumpy and they're more into it. And it's not sexist, because it's true, but I've went to church, we have around a lot of people, and women, I mean, there'll be women dancing and twirling around, and there'll be guys just, like, kind of standing there. I mean, at first, I was the guy that was just standing, but then I got more comfortable, and I'd raise my hands up, and I'm like, yes, this is the definition.
It was the weirdest thing when I was just like, okay, that feels weird, but yeah, now it's like, oh, you just feel like you're connected.
The Holy Spirit.
Yes.
It was amazing.
Wow. So has Andrew been a role model for you, or?
I don't know him too much, but he's a great guy. But he works around the church. Always busts his butt. He helped us build the baptism truck that goes around. It's like a mobile baptist truck. So
I see.
we go on the streets and get people baptized. And there's a big window, so it's not like closed out or closed in, so there's light and people can see, get baptized, and people can see out getting baptized.
Yeah, awesome. So who's the biggest role model? So New Song is your church, I take it.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So who's your biggest role model out of there?